Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to expose some people here. So in this video I'm going to expose a school that I went to named Avimat School. So I'm going to expose them. I'm not going to say no names because I don't want to expose them like that. But enough is enough with schools around the world saying that they're so good. We don't discriminate against religion, sexuality, if you're racist. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing that. And they're totally opposite when they pull you into the school. It's totally opposite. So I'm going to expose Avimat because I've been there for 12 years and everything like that. I will say Avimat was good at the beginning when I went to the school. I went to the school in 2005 and it was so good because they cared about us. They didn't discriminate me because I'm black. Because, okay, if y'all don't know, Avimat was in school for Jewish people, Jewish kids, and I forgot what year, but I think 1960, whatever. It changed from being a Jewish school to being a school for kids with autism and other related special needs. So Avima was good in 2005 when I came to the school, and it started being not good in 2009. Like I was seeing bunch of good teachers leaving and racist teachers coming. And not just racist teachers, but gay teachers. Now, first of all, disclaimer, I don't have problems with gay people. I'll just feel uncomfortable around them, and this is why. Okay, so, okay, so, in high school, I was in vocational class. So in high school, I took two different vocational classes. One with both with a gay teacher. One with a female gay teacher, and the other one was with a male gay teacher. Now, with the male gay teacher, nothing happened. Nothing was wrong. He was respectful to me and to the others and everything like that. And we was respectful for him. He was hilarious. He was funny. He didn't make us believe that something was wrong with us, that we had either autism or we had either cerebral palsy. He made us feel like we mattered in this war. He made us feel like we was worth it. So he was so good. But this other gay teacher was the totally opposite. She was buff, like she was in stud, what they call it, stud. If y'all don't know what stud is, it's basically real gay, real lesbian, but you look like a man, I think. I'm not sure what that means. But anyway, one day she touched, excuse me, my friend who has autism, and it's hard for her to communicate, to talk. She touched her heel, this area. So I thought, okay, she accidentally did that. I mean, because, hey, yeah, because I say, okay, some people accidentally push you women the wrong way. Plus, yeah, accidentally. So I saw it, and I thought it was an accident. So no, nothing. I didn't say nothing. I did whatever. Then and it was like she kept on accidentally pressing her. Yeah. And I started to wonder, okay, it's not an accident. And then I say, I say in my head, you literally like accidentally sexually touching her on purpose, but you say by accident. Okay. So then I found out that this other lesbian teacher touched someone, a student, in his private part that is that also has autism, and it's hard for him to talk. And I'm not saying for real. And then they didn't fire her. They kept her. Like, I'm not saying, like, okay, if a straight teacher accidentally does a student in their private part, they would be out pronto. Now, why in the heck? Because you're gay, you're keeping them. What? To touch them again? Huh? So anyway, she finally got fired, and then she came back because I think they told her that you got one more chance to basically redeem yourself. So she came back, and she touched another boy again in his private parts. And obviously it was someone, a student that couldn't speak up for themselves, and then she got fired for good. And I'm not saying that shouldn't happen a second time if y'all just stop feeling sorry for people that's gay not having a job. If they touch someone in the private parts, what are going to do about it? Keep them because, oh, you feel sorry that they not don't have a job. So anyway, then I was okay. This is so hard for me to say because, like, I know my mom will see this, and I didn't tell her, and I still haven't told her. Okay, so, I have motor problems. So it's slower for me to do movement, to do things, whatever. So one time I was on my monthly, whatever, and they had to open up an school store that we had for like every morning or every other morning. So anyway, the teacher that's lesbian wanted me to hurry up in the bathroom, changing whatever. So anyway, she came in the bathroom with me, and she didn't touch me. I made sure that didn't happen. But anyway, I was so violated. I felt so violated. And like, okay, even though she didn't touch me, I just felt so violated because you're, like I say, you're a chick and you like chicks. You're into chicks. I'm a chick and I'm getting kinda undressed in front of you. That's like got me so uncomfortable now. I didn't say this to my mom, and my mom still don't know, because I know that if I would say something, she will kill somebody. Literally, not literally, but she will raise hell. And I still went to the school, so I didn't want her to come up to raise hell. So, anyway, but that happened. Not like she didn't touch me, but I think she looked at my butt really good. I don't know. But because I tried to cover my front part from her, and so I turned around. She was like, what hell? So I turned around to like put my pants on because I didn't want her to look at my front part. So anyway, then she, then I was tripping, falling down tripping, because I have motor problems. Excuse me. It does hard for me to put stuff on standing up. So anyway, she gave me a chill to sit down, and I was so violated. I felt so violated and everything like that. Because then I said, well, if I sit down, she have an view of my front thing part, and I just quickly sat down, quickly put my pants on, and everything like that. But yeah, but I'm like saying they hire teachers like that. Now, like I like disclaimer again, I don't have problems with gay teachers. I don't have problems with teachers that's gay. Some of the teachers that was gay, I generally liked. And it was just these teachers that was gay that gave me a bad vibe and everything like that. Anyway, and I'm not saying they all over the school website, they say we don't discriminate against race, religion. That's a lie. Because I remember one time I was in cooking class. After we cooked, we sat down to eat. And me and this other student is Christian, so we started praying. We started us praying to ourselves. And then the teacher came over and said, hey, what y'all doing? We say praying. And she said, we don't do it here. Well, on your website, y'all say y'all don't discriminate against religion. Yeah, but y'all discriminate against praying. In number two, they say we don't discriminate against race. That's a bold lie, and I want people to know that's a lie. Because it's like if you're not white, they hate you. Because I remember in middle school, these teachers was trying to put me against my parents because my parents smoke. Not smoke like W, if y'all know what I'm talking about, but smoke regular cigarettes. And because, and everything like that. And I'm like saying, you can't put the student against the parents. To like saying, oh, your parents is bad. Your parents is wrong for being smokers and everything like that. And then it basically, they didn't like me. They didn't like me because I'm black. I was black. And they didn't like me because I didn't have a wealthy background. And I still don't have a wealthy background, but I'm comfortable. Like, yeah, I see some of the other students that went to the school with me had wealthy parents, wealthy backgrounds, big, gorgeous houses. And and everything like that, but I'm not going to be jealous. I never was jealous of my friends. I never was jealous of my other classmates. And basically, for you to discriminate on a student's background, it depends on how you treat them. It's wrong. It's bad. And I want to tell people that they do that. And if you're white, they give you the most respect. If you're a white kid, white student that goes to the school, they give you the most respect and everything like that. But if you're black, they don't give a crap about you. Bless me. And everything like that. So anyway, now you have had some teachers at the school that locked me for my race, locked me for my religion. I mean, when I say lock me for my race, lock me for my religion, I mean by they didn't care what race I was. They didn't care what religion I was. They treated me with respect. And yes, some of those teachers did treat me with respect, but the teachers that treated me with respect, they left. They either got fired or they left. And everything like that. So, yeah. So then, like, I'm not saying, okay, to make schools good, these schools has to not treat a student based on the race and based on the religion. They should treat all students equally and everything like that. They don't treat students equally. They basically look at your race and depend on what color you are. It will depend on how you get treated. Now, I'm black. They treated me horribly. Most of the teachers still at Avimount School treated me horribly. I couldn't stand it there because on their profile on their website they say we don't discriminate against race, religion, but they do. They discriminate against race and religion because I remember I was praying before I ate my lunch and a teacher walked up to me and said, "You're not supposed to pray." Well, that's my religion and everything like that. And then the principal of the post high school said that I think the vice principal of the post high school said that she didn't care about me. She only wants the money. In front of me. Excuse me, now she was talking to my mom, but she said that in front of me. We was in the office and my mom was discussing with her the complaints that we had, and anyway, she specifically say we don't care about the students, we just want the money. The money because some students couldn't afford out of the pocket paying, because like my schooling was like $72,000 per year. So anyway, the county paid for my schooling. That's why my mom was that eager for me to stay, because the state was generous to pay for my schooling, and not just me, but some of the other students and some of the other students at the school. County pays for the schooling, and for her to say that we don't care about the students, we just want the money. Well, you shouldn't be in business if you're a school that only cares about the money instead of the students. You're pathetic if you call yourself someone that cares about the students. And for someone to even say that out in the public, like, blows my mind. And anyway, and I had another gay teacher got me uncomfortable. Like something wrong with the teachers that's gay that they hire at the school. So we was going over I forgot what we was going over, but it was something having to do with like something that had to do with what we was learning. Anyway, we was watching the movie The Game Plan with Madison Pettis and Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and we was looking for clues of how they like each other, whatever. It was for a class that we was learning. So anyway, it was the part where Madison and Dwayne in the movie was being questioned by the like paparazzis, whatever, and then what Dwayne did to his daughter on the movie was put his arms around her. Now it was a teacher that Kate teacher demonstrated that on me. I felt so uncomfortable. I say, why y'all all in my head? Why y'all always want to like do it on me? Why about these other students? Like, yeah. I'm like saying, why about these other students? Why y'all always doing something inappropriate towards me, knowing I don't accept it and my family don't accept it? When I say I don't accept it, I don't, I don't support the LGBTQD. I respect them, but I don't support it and everything like that. So anyway, I felt so uncomfortable and I felt so violated because she did that to me. And like I'm saying all of this because I'm just tired of them being fake. I'm tired of schools around the world, not just Avima about what now. I'm just talking about Avima school. I'm tired of Avima school being fake and say all they care about every student that comes to the school. We don't discriminate against race, religion, sexuality, and yeah, and I'm not saying that's a lie because you basically got to be white to get respect. And that don't make sense. That's not fair, that don't make sense, and that's not equal. And number two, religion. You basically got to celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa to or be Jewish to be to get liked, for your teachers to like you, and that's not fair because like all religion should be respected. All race should be respected. And what now, and when I went to the school, it wasn't respected. And they promised me that, and okay, I shouldn't have gone to Post High School. Let me give y'all the insight on how it all went down. So the Post High School program was a program where you could, at the end of the program, get a certificate of completion. Most black students became in the Post High School. Why? Because they wanted to give us lower certificate in getting the certificate of completion instead of staying in high school to receive our diplomas because they think black people is not smart enough to get a freaking diploma. So anyway, before 2014, I thought that I was on a diploma track. They made me and my mom think that I was on the diploma track, meant that I wasn't going to go to Post High School. I was going to stay in high school to get a diploma at the end of my 4 years. They told me they told me and my mom at the last minute that I was going to go up to Post High School. I was so disappointed. I literally started crying and everything like that because I say they don't have faith in me because my skin color, and they don't have faith in other black kids because of our skin color. And that don't make sense. That's not fair, and that's not right. Just like I never won prom queen because I was black. Just like I really never won SGA, Student Government Association, because I was white, black. Oh my god, that's right. No, because I was black. The only time I won is because my favorite teacher that had the most respect in me voted for me. And second of all, let me tell you, the SGA, Student Government Association, and the prom is always rigged. It always not only the students voting, it's the teachers voting too. It's the teachers voting who they want to be the prom king or queen and queen, and who they want to be the Student Government Association president, vice president, secretarian, and treasurer. It's all rigged. And anyway, yeah. And I just get angry when I try out for SGA, Student Government Association, and number one, because we have these racist teachers that they put at the school that hate me because my skin color, and they don't look at me from the inside out and see that I'm a nice girl, that I'm kind and I'm sweet, despite the skin color. And I just get angry and everything like that. And then let me expose this one thing. I don't care if I get in trouble. I'm sorry that this is a long video. This video probably going to go up to 45 minutes long. Let me expose something else. So my favorite teacher, a teacher I had when I started at the school in 2005, was from Ukraine. Now, she got fired because it was these two classmates that the same sex that was touching each other inappropriately in class. In science class, they was touching inappropriately there, and they was touching inappropriately in math class. And I saw it for the full 2 weeks, but I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to tell a teacher that this what they was doing. So anyway, another student finally told, and the teacher that got fired spoke out about it. I don't know what was said anyway, but they fired her. And she left. And I'm like saying, you'll fire a good teacher just because she brought it up that they was touching each other in class. Don't make sense. Don't make a bit of sense. So basically all the teachers, the principal, whatever, fires teachers that's either not gay or speak up about the disgusting gay activities that happens around the school. And she was my best teacher because she cared about me. Because my other teacher, I was the vice president for 1 year. I was the vice president, and they wanted, one of my teachers wanted me, not wanted me to quit vice president, but one of the teachers wanted, threatening that she could take away my position of being vice president because stuff got traced around, my words got traced around, and yeah, whatever. So then the teacher that got fired spoke to the teacher that threatened me that she could take my position away from me, and basically the teacher that got fired made it her priority to show the teacher that threatening my position, to show her that I'm not the person that you think I am. I'm respectful, whatever. So I did a work that the teacher that got fired wanted me to do, which was go around to all the classrooms in the high school and get all of the students' names. So I did that. And then the teacher that got fired told the teacher that threatened my position and say, I told you. And I got to keep my position as the vice president because what the teacher that got fired did. So anyway, I'm just saying that it's some dark secrets that at Avimount that they don't want people to know because they want people to be silent. They want people to be in closed doors about. And I went to the school for 12 years and I saw a lot of stuff, and I'm not silent no more. And the other thing, real is my certificate of completion. I was promised that in 2016 and I never received it. And it's 4 years later, and I never received my certificate of completion. And before y'all say, well, COVID, it was before COVID, and I never received it, and I want what I earned. And yeah, and I don't care about exposing out of my school. I don't care because they want people to be quiet. It's like in contract. It's like in contract you sign. You literally don't sign no contract, but it's like in contract you sign. Basically, if you come to the school, don't speak no hate towards them. Don't speak no hate about them, about what they do. But I'm not at the school no more. And I just want to warn people that want to come to the school. If you're not what, they don't care about you. If you're what, they care deeply about you. They're your favorite and everything like that. And now the disclaimer that I don't hate gay people. I don't support them, but I don't hate gay people. I respect them and everything like that. Those people that's gay that I mentioned in this video, I just mentioned them in this video because what they did and everything like that. And I just want people to know before saying, oh, I want my kid to go to the school. I just want them to know that looks can be deceiving, and it is deceiving because when you look on the website, you will obviously think, oh, this is the right school for my kid and everything like that. I had something else to add, but I'm not going to add it in this video. It's been a long video, so like, comment, subscribe.